a U.S. district judge in Florida has indicated that a special master will be appointed to review the documents that were taken by the FBI 3 weeks ago from the former president's home in Palm Beach, Florida. Now, I want to give you a look at what this 38-page, heavily redacted affidavit looks like. This is what we got on Friday. If you're wondering what a Sharpie affidavit looks like, that's it right there. So really tough to read this 38-page document, 24 pages fully blacked out. And then Senator Lindsey Graham doubling down yesterday, warning that there could be riots in the streets if Donald Trump is in fact indicted by the FBI. For more, we are joined by former DOD Chief of Staff and Deputy Assistant to President Trump for counterterrorism, Kash Patel, back with us. A lot to go through this morning. Kash, good to see you.
Good morning.
So take me through this. We're going to get this special master, it looks like tomorrow, a neutral third party to review the documents that were taken. First off, what'd you make of that affidavit when we got it on Friday?
Well, unfortunately, it's like I said, it's, reminds me of Russiagate all over again. It's the DOJ's, FBI's attempted transparency efforts, which the fake news media has come in and said, look, we released it. Well, the beginning and the end of any affidavit, as a former national security prosecutor, knows that standard information that they left unredacted. What they redacted was the information of consequence, the information that might show their corruption, the information that would actually show whether or not they acted lawfully. And that's not going to come out for a long time, if ever.
Right.
And, we may get to a special master, but that is a long, extended process. We're not going to learn anything anytime soon.
It may be a process that could take us closer and closer to 2024, which might be part of the plan here. Kash, did you see anything in these 38 pages that would justify a raid on a former president's home?
Besides my name?
Your name was in there, yes.
Yeah, shockingly, the DOJ and FBI that you used to work for intentionally left my name in there as if it added to the probable cause. They did that so I would be maliciously attacked, which I have been since.
Right.
Other than that, no, I don't really see anything that supports probable cause to invade a former president's house. Now, they might have stuff under the redactions, but that was the whole point. If you're going to make this transparency effort, then be transparent.
Right.
And they failed intentionally.
Kash, I know you're in touch with the former president almost on a daily basis. Are his attorneys telling him not to do any interviews? Because, here we are 3 weeks later, and we really haven't heard much besides what he's posting on Truth Social.
I'm not sure what they're telling him, but I think it's pretty clear what his thoughts are. Whether it's on social, which has become his platform to have his message out. Those are statements from him, directly from him. They're probably better than any other way he can tell the world what he's thinking of at any given moment.
Right.
And he's doing it on a not only daily basis, but sometimes hourly.
Yeah, absolutely, especially over the weekend, which makes sense with the release of this affidavit. The New York Post had an op-ed over the weekend that I thought was interesting. They basically said what the affidavit tells us about the DOJ's intentions with Donald Trump. They basically say that Donald Trump could be indicted, but if he continues to rail against the Justice Department and the FBI and talk about FBI corruption, it's more likely that he will be indicted. What do you make of that?
Well, look, we have known and now proven that this DOJ and FBI seek retribution. That is their end goal, to have Donald Trump removed. And the more he attacks them, I believe there's credibility to that statement from whoever's saying it that increases his chances of indicting him. But on the other hand, Donald Trump is not going to back down, nor am I, from a fight from the fake news media,
right,
because they have mercilessly attacked him and us, because he believes that the job that is out there is to educate the American people and expose the corruption, because you still have 40 to 50% of this country who thinks he's a Russian asset because of the fake news media for 5 years said he was and lied about it. So is this going to be another 5-year saga?
Right.
I think Americans need to wake up a lot.
And the
earlier.
FBI ran with that story, the fake Steele dossier. They knew it was fake, and they still ran with that narrative. The Wall Street Journal over the weekend also with an article saying that the Trump home search was prompted by prior FBI discovery. So this is bizarre to me. I don't know if this is a decent enough justification to raid a former president's house. It's chicken before the egg. Basically, they're saying, no, we knew he had other documents because he handed them over to us because we requested them. So we decided to raid the house in case there were any other documents, which seems like a ridiculous justification to raid somebody's house.
It's all ridiculous, and it's all moving of the goalposts. The DOJ and Comey set the apparent standard for the handling of classified information or mishandling with Hillary Clinton and gave her a giant hall pass. if that's the applicable standard, then Donald Trump is nowhere near guilty, let alone being indicted, of mishandling or storing or whatever you want to say with classified information. Are they going to redefine the law as the FBI and DOJ did so when Hillary Clinton was running for president? Now that President Trump might do so again. If they do so, it's going to be the one thing that will destroy the FBI and DOJ, the two-tier system of justice, which they think is appropriate in 2022 America, which just makes me disgusted as a former federal prosecutor.